Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over our monthly final games. It was us for Supermassive in the quarterfinals. We had a substitute Gas filling in for the event here. In terms of bans, this is Safe Zone. They banned Lily, Carl, and Amber. And then we banned Melody, Angela, Lumi, which is kind of standard bans here, honestly. Melody is kind of like a bit of a target ban. Well, not target ban. Well, it's a bit of a ban because we don't really have a Melody player because we don't have Lanaine, so... yeah, we just had Melody banned out here, but the draft was Chuck won. We went Colt, Bell, which I think we should have done maybe. I think Colt, Daryl would have been pretty solid, even though they have a Bell. It's kind of tough to say here, but I think maybe Colt, Daryl would have been good here, especially against Chuck. And then they went Daryl, Byron, double tank. Kind of expected them to go like two high HP stuff, and then we went Colette last. Trying to think what else we could have done instead of Colette. I do think Colette was pretty good here. But yeah, trying to think of what we could have done. We could have done maybe like a Brock and just go for full damage because Brock obviously has an insane amount of damage here. But yeah, I do think the Colette was fine for the most part, but there is 100% a better pick in my opinion. Let's go with the game set. Can we my space bar is not working. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's skip this here. So yeah, we have me on the Bell, Chaos on the Colt, and Gas in this side here as well. Gas is going to push up because he sees that Chuck is just playing back, setting up. We try and get some early damage in, 6% already. Felipe already has super. Gas trying to push from the side here. Should be shooting the safe, I would say. In that moment, shooting the safe would be very good. And yeah, I think we went down, both of us here. Gas has a super here. It's going to be one shot right now. It is hard to play against a Byron, to be fair. Like, this is a pretty good Byron matchup. Well, not pretty good. It is a completely free Byron matchup. Don't get it wrong. Good kill from Chaos. Tomsy spawns in with a super. I still don't get how that's not fixed. Like, a Chuck should not be able to super when he spawns in. Like, his super just should not be kept. I don't know how that's not fixed yet. But yeah, we gave Chuck too much value there. He got his super back so quickly. And we didn't get enough damage here. And obviously, it's not good. Gas goes back here to defend. And at this point, it's just completely over here. There's not much we can do here. We have to kind of play perfect with the way our comp is. In terms of we need like one really good start. And yeah, Tomsy goes in. This game is over completely. And yeah, that was a very quick game from them. Game 2. What adjustment did we make? Oh yeah, we sent Gas on the right. And just to, you know, try and protect Chaos a little bit so he can get some damage here. And we just push up against the wall here. Tomsy on this right side there, doing his thing. Right side from my perspective. I mean, I should just say left side because he's there. Chaos goes down early, which is not ideal. Gas getting tapped quite a lot here. I get hit by the Chuck here. This is possibly an even worse start than game number 1, to be honest. We both go down as a team wipe. Chaos with some good clips onto Filippo here. Chaos was like doing really good in scrims with Colt. So I had like a load of confidence in him. Nice from Gas. We did a pretty good job at dealing with the defense there. Splash misses, which is good. Now this is like an opportunity for us to go and get some percentage here. Good roll from Felipe, honestly. Gas unfortunately misses a super. That is kind of unlucky there because the roll just went on. Tom's getting some damage here, and at this point this is like a losing position here, but I think we get some good taps here. And Gas gets his super, Chaos is hypercharge. This is where the damage should come in. I'm going to try and kill Salty. He goes down here, which means it's going to be a bunch of free damage here. There we go. All the damage coming in now. All the damage there. Filippo goes down here. Me and Chaos doing really good. Gas did his thing with his hypercharge. Trying to kill Salty here as well here. Both very weak. Getting some good taps here. The bounce allows him to do that. And Tomsy honestly just rushed it. Like, there was not too much of an urgency. Like, maybe you could have healed up a little bit and it would have been fine for them. But I do think Tomsy rushed it. But that's a good little comeback from us there, which is good. Game number 3 now. We put Gas in the mid. I mean, honestly, this is fine for Gas going here against Chuck. Like, he should be able to push up right now. Filippo, he gets very fortunate and he hits his gadget, which means he gets his roll a lot earlier. Tomsy honestly played very good on the Chuck. Like, he did a really good job here. Holy voice crack. But yeah, Tomsy did a good job here. Filippo obviously getting his damage in as well. And that's the problem playing against 2 HP brawlers. It's just constant pressure. And if you just get stuck in this endless cycle where you're all, you know, where you kill one and the other one comes in and the other one comes in after that, it's just a bad cycle to have. This is actually a really good start. I don't know how we got this start here, but we have got a ton of damage already compared to them. And this is like way better start than the other games we've had here. I'm going to get a mark onto Filippo there, try and defend. But look at that, look how much damage they get just by both of them going in together. Chaos has a hypercharge, which is good here. Honestly, it's a bit awkward for Gas to push up here. Tomsy goes in, feeding him a bit too many supers, in my opinion. I put my hypercharge because I was close to super. And we need some damage now. Chaos has his hypercharge. And look how much damage Chuck is getting here. But yeah, I think we just should have sent gas maybe on the safe. That would have been the best play. And go for the left side. Because, yeah, I think relying on Colt for damage was not ideal. But I do think there's a better pick than Colette. Try to think of it. Could have been Draco. Maybe Draco could have worked out pretty well with the mark. Oh, yeah. I think Draco would have been the play, honestly. Would have been pretty good here. But, yeah. It was a rough one. It was very close. But, yeah. I think it would have been a lot better here. Damage to save. Damn, Byron do be just defending the whole game. Alright, let's just keep skipping here. Next map is going to be Shooting Star. They banned Carl, Ollie, and Leon. They wanted Nani first, was my guess, but they went Gray first, which is interesting. Like, those are pretty perfect bans for Nani. We end up going Gus and Nani ourselves here. Gus is a pretty good pick just for some protection in terms of if they go any other aggro, even though like all the aggros are pretty much banned. But they could go Melody. Melody is one of the brawlers that they played quite a lot here, so we have to be a bit careful of that. They decided to go for full skill here, which is a bit weird because we have Nani, and I do think Nani is like really good against that. We go Tick last, which people say Tick against Gray, and because I was playing it, I know if I just max range the Gray, it would be perfectly fine. So yeah, I was pretty confident in that. But yeah, this is how the start goes. Gas gets hooked here, goes down. It kind of happens in the first game with Shooting Star, honestly. You got to try and just warm up to Shooting Star. It's completely different to any other maps. It's lots of like accurate plays and stuff like that here. But it's all good because we have some pressure with Tick. As a thrower, you always want to go on the wall side and always have your longest range brawler in the mid here. Because, you know, it's just way better. And obviously they can't really do anything if I'm pushing them in. Chaos gets the bell. He gets his tick head, or not tick head, he gets his Nani head already. I get my tick head. I'm going to put it down just so there's some pressure here. Salty gets hit. He's going to be one shot, and we can't get the kill there. It's just out of my reach. Tomsy's going to try and push me. Gas pushes up here. Good positioning from Gas there. Unfortunately, he's not able to pop his shield, or else he would have survived there. Filippo's out of form, though, which is good. I'm going to put my tick head down. It's going to be one shot there. Gets taken out immediately. Now, Filippo's just going to hold this wall here, which is honestly kind of smart. But I think maybe here he should switch forms, because now he's just feeding us too much here. Gas gets some really good taps here. Nani head coming about as well. Tomsy is the focus, I would say. I think, did Chaos go for the break? I don't know if Chaos went for the break on purpose there, but yeah, we got some good positioning right now. Filippo's still in that form here. I mean, he can't, okay, never mind, he can't really switch. He doesn't have that right gadget here, but this should be a free kill for us, which should get us the win. But yeah, I got my hypercharge here. I'm going to just try and spam out here. You need to make sure not to get into the range of the Gray. I got hypercharge super now as well, so this is perfect here. And I know I can probably just focus up onto him. So I'm going to put my hypercharge here. Filippo's going to get hit. That's going to be the kill for us. That's going to be the lead, which is good. Mandy wastes his super as well. That's something to note down here. Gray's with the TP onto Gas here. Misses his hook. Nani hypercharge coming in as well. We get the kills there. Beautiful stuff. And that is going to be, honestly, a perfectly played game number 1. Apart from the start, which, again, it doesn't really matter because we have a throw advantage. And that's very, very important to have here. That was a really good start for us. Moving on to game number 2 here. We obviously Gas is playing more passive now because you kind of just learn the timings and stuff of the interactions, so you do change it. We're going to swap lanes though. I do think Gus on RT is pretty good here. Gas gets hooked, but he doesn't go over the wall, which is good. I'm going to try and heal up here. Gas with some good tanking because I would have gone down here. Maybe he goes down. Yeah, he does go down here. No, I don't know how we don't kill Salty, honestly. That should have been a kill onto the Gray. Would have been very nice. But again, it's fine going down, like, because when we have a thrower and we're down, it's very easy for us to push, especially because it's Tick. Tick just has amazing range. And I don't know why Tomsy didn't use a super here. He had a chance of getting a couple kills because we're all one-shot to him. Would have been good. But yeah, Tomsy's one-shot now. Kel's going to get some pressure if he pushes up here. Gas pushing up on the right side here, doing really good at getting some space. He gets his shield now. We put Gas in the mid and me on the right. I have to be a little bit careful because Gray has TP here. But yeah, Nani head going in. Good play from Salty, honestly. He gets Gas out of position. Gas with some good taps here. Goes down regardless because he is in their spawn. We get some nice taps onto Salty here. Salty being one shot. And again, this Gray just keeps surviving at 1 HP, which is unlucky. Now we have to try and chill a little bit here. Just again, some poking going about. But yeah, Gas is pushing up here. Good shots from him. He's very close to shield. Maybe one. There you go. He gets a shield now. I would probably push if I was Gas. He pops his shield. But it doesn't matter because we get the kill onto Filippo here. My hypercharge gets enough pressure. Now we are winning. Chaos has his head. Filippo's going to just TP up just to get the ASAP. Chaos pops his nanny head here. Gets a nice hit onto Filippo. 17 seconds left on the clock here. We got some good positioning. Gas has his big shot. And honestly, I think we should win this position. There's literally no reason why we shouldn't win. We should definitely focus the kill onto Tomsy because Tomsy is very aggressive and we don't get a kill onto him. But I get pulled here. Chaos is trying to tank for me and we just get collapsed on. But I think we should have tried to get the kill. We focused too much on backing up and I'm not quite sure why. So that wasn't good here. But yeah, this is the game number 3 here. This series was insanely close, honestly. Very, very close. Whoa, whoa, what are they doing here? Okay, I don't know why they just said GG game. But yeah, Salty goes for the blue here. I get some couple shots in as well. Gas gets like 1 hit, which is good. Now he's going to try and push up a little bit. He's using the space really well. Like I said, guys, like you can see the progression of Gas in terms of learning the timings and stuff. He just learned some stuff from game 1 to game 2 to game 3. It's just cool adapting, and he did pretty well at that. But we're doing pretty good here. As you see, again, the tick on the wall side is just so good at zoning in. I have to obviously be very careful of the hook. If I get hooked from him, it's going to be pretty much over for me. But I get some nice shots onto him. Good pinching from Gas and Chaos there. Nanny head going out as well. I'm going to put my tick head here. Tomsy tanks that. They're both so weak in the corner. Gas with a good focus onto the grey here. I'm going to get the kill, I think. There we go. And we pick up the lead. Yeah, 1400 damage is what the gadget does. Filippo knows that. So yeah, that was very, very close. I should have probably tried to tank for Gas, but he survived here, which is pretty good. But again, we're in a good position here. I think we just know we have to try and stay firm a little bit. I'm going to go on the wall side because, again, it's just way better having me on the wall. And honestly, Tomsy should be in the mid, I think, because he probably gets the most value being in the mid. And RT with that amount of HP would be very good for pushing against a tick here. But Chaos pops his head, goes for a hit, gets Filippo half HP, which is going to make him just, you know, not try and push for a time being. Gets another tap here. Tomsy, I see he's pushing up here. Try and focus him. He's going to be one shot. I got my hypercharge here as well, which is good. Filippo with some good taps, but feeling confident now because I have hypercharge super. We have a super from Gus as well, which is good. And I was doing pretty good at avoiding the Mandy because, again, if Mandy hit the gadgets on me, he just farms a super, but he didn't get much value. I'm going to put my ticket down onto the RT, and it kind of zones him in this one little corner. Good kill from Gas, and there we go. We pick up the win here, guys. Tying up the set 1-1. Let's move on to set number 3. So this was set number 3 here. They banned Carl, Lou, Ollie. We banned Chester, Gray, and Lumi. They go Janet 1. We go Buster Stu, which I think is pretty good. They go Hank and Jackie. And we end up going B. I wanted Bo, and I think Bo would have been pretty good against a Hank and a Jackie. But Chaos wanted B, so we went with B here. And let's see how the game plays out. Maybe I should have gone long dash, honestly, because then that would help us break a lot more. But let's see how the games play out here. We had the glitch side on the B. I don't know. I think Chaos' thing was low-key glitched there. But let's see here. I get some nice pinch onto Tomsy here. We just try and focus him out. Good pinch from me and Chaos there. Very, very good start in terms of just getting the mid. I'm going to get a break onto Tomsy and just go back straight away. Obviously, this is a very tough Buster matchup, honestly. Against a Jackie and a Hank. Like, these are 2 very good counters here. So Gas trying to have to just do his best here. Good pull from him, making Tomsy very weak. Gets the kill as well. Bit of a slow game here. Nice slow from Chaos there. We get the kill into Filippo. Salty's going to be able to collect some gems here, which is unfortunate. He's going to force the fly as well. Should not really be getting hit from that Janet fly twice there. That's kind of bad. Gas gets his hypercharge already. Gets the kill into Tomsy probably. Nope, Tomsy survives at 1 HP. Jackie on the side. Jackie's going to be pretty weak here. Gas with a pull. Honestly, that was a really good pull here. Gets him closer to Chaos, and Chaos is going to be able to tap them out as much as he can. Tied game so far here. I don't think Janet got too much value, I would say. Gas going from the mid once again here. I'm just going to keep breaking up the map whenever I get gadget. And Filippo's going to be on our side here. I think me and Chaos just focus Filippo here. Again, a pretty good pinch. Tom's going to be pretty weak here. Gas is going to try and go in. Salty is kind of whipping on Gas here. That should have been a pretty free kill for him. But yeah, Hank's going to be behind us a little bit. Like, they are playing this left to right. Gas is going to pull Filippo out of position here. And they're pretty weak. And here, what should we do here? I think Gas should try and just fight the Jackie, which he does, to be fair. Which is good. And yeah, I don't really know what we could do in that position. I'm going to try and pop my hypercharge. I do get the kill here, but I think in this position, we should just try and go into spawn and deal with the Jackie, because I am getting the last gem here. And unfortunately, he does survive at 600 HP. That kind of sucks, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we can do here. It's kind of unfortunate. Chaos does die to the Hank super as well. But we definitely should not be losing that position in that. But yeah, after I got the kill, there's actually no chance of resetting. Oh, we did reset, actually, never mind. Gas goes in, W keys, gets the pull on the kill, which is good. I could have tried to steal the gems maybe, but I don't think it was possible. And yeah, we just really didn't have the damage to kill Jackie here. They got kind of pinned into this corner here. We were slowly trying to get the kills here. Filippo was in a bad position, and we were so close to killing Filippo there, honestly. But they do come out on top here. Into the next game, we all go mid, just getting our position here. Jackie on the side here. They just have too much HP, honestly. They just have way too much HP here. And I'm going to break once again here. Tomsy has a good wall for now. I get taken out here. Probably a bad death from me. I should not be dying there. Chaos gets a good tap onto Tomsy. Tomsy's going to be pretty weak here. He's going to survive, get the kill, but I think I'm going to get a pretty easy kill into Tomsy here as well. Salty getting 5 gems to 0 is obviously not a very good start from us. And then, yeah, Filippo just keep on going in. He's just trying to get his hypercharge because that's kind of the comp they have here. They have a pretty hypercharge heavy comp. And, yeah, that wasn't really good. Gas pops his shield here just to make sure he survives here. Filippo's going to go up here. I get a nice break. Filippo kind of rushes his super, gets us a free kill, and this kind of gives us a little bit of breathing space. But yeah, we get a lot of breathing space right now, able to chill as much as we can. And a good kill from Gas here. Now it's looking pretty good. We tie up the game, getting 5 gems straight away, which is good. Good taps from Chaos there, gets the kill onto him. I'm going to try and get some positioning onto Salty here. I'm going to try and stay up as high as I can. Obviously, the shield gear being very important here because it's allowing me to just tank that Janet gadget and heal up at the same time. But yeah, we get some gems again. They're trying to do the same thing. I think we should have, tried to fight them here. As you see right now, I'm behind. Trying to deal with Filippo here. Filippo's pretty weak. We do get the kill onto him, which is good. And now we're getting the gems here. We get the last gem. Countdown starts. And should we be backing off? I don't think we should be backing off here. But yeah, again, Hank goes in. We needed someone to fight the Hank here. Like, I try with my hypercharge and stuff, but it doesn't work out here. And once again, our gems just go down here. And yeah, I think our positioning was pretty poor. We should have probably gone into spawn. I think going into spawn is the best thing you can do, and then you just cycle some deaths, because that is just how you survive these type of outcomes. But yeah, I'm behind them. I can't really get any kills here. They're just tanking as much as I can. Try my best, but yeah, we end up losing the set here after being pretty dominant, but that's just the type of comps they have, really. Like a dive comp here. Moving on to set number 4, which is going to be Gold Arm Gulch here. And we ban Kit, Gray, and Daryl. They end up banning Jean, Buster, and Lumi. And we got Angelo first here. We should have done Ollie first, honestly. You can't go wrong with the Ollie first. And we should have done that. Giving them Ollie was kind of criminal because it's just super, super hard to play against. They got RT, which is pretty good from them. We go Lou. And we also go Hank as well here because we knew they were probably going to end up going Hank. And just playing against a double HP with that Angelo is not ideal. There you go, Lily last, which is kind of expected, honestly, because they just love going Lily everywhere. And yeah, let's see how this ends up playing out now. We just get a good start here on this left side because they have 2 tanks, and obviously us pushing the tanks would be very, very good for us here. We see they swap pretty early on here. Chaos trying to get a good shot. He nearly got that shot into Salty, which has been really good for us to get that grass control here. But yeah, we're trying to keep them back here. Filippo pops his gadget so he's not too weak here. Honestly, pretty smart from him. But now we're just playing a little bit of a poke fest here. Just keep on poking them as much as we can. I'm going to skip this because it's just literally waiting till the end game. Good kill from Gas there. He did pretty good. Filippo goes in. They get paralyzed, but we have a good amount of HP here. And honestly, this is the perfect first round. We got such a good start here. And then they just come on to this side, and we try and fight them off here. Chaos gets a good shot in. And again, just endgame waiting. Not much really going on. Chaos gets his hypercharge. And we just keep on waiting here. Chaos pops his hypercharge. Gets the kill onto Tomsy, which is good. Salty comes after me. And they both try and rush me. And I don't know why my loot gadget doesn't work against that. But yeah, it's very, very close, but Gas gets the kill anyways. And honestly, that's a pretty clean round from us, starting things off. So that was a really good momentum shifter. But now they decide to push us on this left side. And Chaos has jumped for this very reason because, Lily can just do unexpected things here. Get a good trade onto him. I nearly get killed, but good thing Ollie doesn't have good range. And now we're just playing this 2v2 here. Let's see how this goes there. Chaos is just playing this positioning very tight. I get my Lou super. Tomsy just forces him to just do that. I'm going to put my Lou super down here just to make sure they can't really push. And we get the freeze onto Salty. Me and Chaos play the 2v2 perfectly well here, which is good. Let's see what happens here now. Again, we just both try and fight each other here, but again, we're going to play the waiting game. Because we have Lu super, I thought it'd be fine here, but look at this play they make, and they make this play a couple times here. So he's going to super me, and then he's going to go invis, and he's going to keep and chasing for the kill. I'm going to pop my gadget to survive, and we get the kill into him. Oh, we actually don't get the kill, but we get the kill here. 2v2. Kale's trying to go for Tomsy here. Gas is going to be very weak. He should just back off here. Gas just gets caught off guard a little bit. Kale's left in a 1v2 here against 2 HP brawlers. Not much he can do. And now we just end up waiting here. I think I was very close to hypercharge or something. But let's see how this plays out here. Again, just a couple of waiting. And let's see what they do here. So Gas has hypercharge. He gets tapped up a little bit. Forced the play. Tomsy is going to go in for a dunk. He's going to catch me there. And I can't get my Lu super off here. Gas gets a kill. Another 2v2. Chaos pops his hypercharge here. And I don't know how Gas's shot. I think Gas's shot just ended onto Tomsy, or else that would have been a kill. Let me see. I don't know how Gas doesn't hit that. Honestly, that is so unlucky. I don't know how Gas doesn't hit that. But Chaos tries his best here. Again, 2 HP brawlers. Not much he can do here. And they're honestly getting pretty lucky towards the end. Because if that Hank bubble hit, we would have probably won the set. But yeah, this is not good. They're fighting us once again. RT was getting some really good marks onto us, which means it's very easy to get some kills here. Gas is one shot. Somehow ends up surviving here. We got pretty lucky. And we're just trying to hold off now. Filippo was nearly frozen here, so he couldn't really go aggro. Now I was still trying to hold it. I don't really know where the RT was, so I was trying to max range him as much as possible. Gas with a good hit, which is nice. Tomsy is going to go in, or not Tomsy, Salty's going to go in for a play here. He's going to see a good positioning to get a double dunk. He doesn't get the double, but he still got me somehow. And I just don't think I can do anything in that position. Like, I try my best, and I just don't think I can do anything there. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can really do in that position here when he paralyzes me. Gas tries to go for the clutch here. Tomsy gets his swap here. Chaos goes down, and again, match point for them here. Not looking good. We were looking very good, but then I think they started to learn how, like, to combine with Ollie and stuff like that. But yeah, we get a kill into Tomsy here. Once again, they just focus me. That's literally all they've been doing. Just focus me as much as possible. And they both should be healing up right now. And they're going to wait until end game here. Gas is going to try and pop his bubble. Let's see what happens here now. Good shot from Chaos. Good bubble from Gas. Gas should have popped his hypercharge and he would have lived, and we would have won the round a lot more convincingly. Chaos just does the most amazing 1v2 clutch I've ever seen here. That is complete ice from Chaos there, keeping us alive in the series. And after that, that is a lot of momentum. Just having that type of clutch here does help you out quite a lot. Gas still has his hypercharge because he didn't use it. And end game coming out here. Gas in a bit of an awkward position. He pops his hypercharge, gets some good value onto Tomsy. And now they're all pretty weak here. Gas still alive. Chaos with a nice channel jump. I'm going to pop my gadget here. And honestly, it was just a good team performance in the set here. It was a very tough and cheese comp to play against, but we do manage to come out on top here. And obviously, my stats were not looking good. They just bullied me. They just completely bullied me with the Lily supers and the Ollie supers. I got completely bullied. Not much I can do. But yeah, well played to both Chaos and Gas. They did pretty good here. Moving on to set number 5 now. Let's see here with the draft, because I know loads of you have questions about the draft and stuff like that. I will explain a little bit on how it went down here. So yeah, we banned Carl, Gray, and Buster. They banned B, Ollie, and Lumi here. So they left Lu open, but we can't really go Lu. This is a situation here. We had to go Poco first because Lu was open, and we all agreed that Poco was probably the best first pick here. But yeah, because Lu, Poco, and Chester was open, you kind of have to take Poco. Or else, if they get Poco Lu, you'll probably end up losing here because Poco Lu is a ridiculous combo. And yeah, so that's why we had to first pick Poco here. Honestly, good bans from them. They go Chester and they go Bell. I did not expect the Bell from them. The Bell kind of threw us off here. Here, we knew they'd probably end up going a tank last, and we had to kind of do something here. So we end up going Hank ourselves, which I don't think is too bad into this matchup. Even though I don't think Hank was a pick. And then this is where it gets tricky with the draft. We have 5th pick, and there's 2 options they can go. Because we have Poco and Hank, we don't have much damage. We have loads of HP, so if they go a tank, they're going to be able to feed off us pretty easily here. For example, they could have gone Primo last. They could have gone Primo, Jackie. There was, what else was there? They could have gone Ash. Ash could have been pretty good. Mortis was the one I was very scared of here. So that's why when Kale suggested Meeple, I really didn't want to go Meeple here. I think we would have got completely wrecked by any aggro here. It would have been like a $100 outdraft here. So yeah, I decided to go Mo because I think Mo we've scrimmed Mo like maybe like twice or something, and it was pretty good into the Chester, and it kind of gives us protection against a tank. But the problem is, if we went another control, they were always gonna go Barley last, and we can't go thrower because they got Mortis last. So it's honestly a very tricky position to draft here, and I still can't think of a pick we could have gone better than Mo. Like, I really can't think of anything better, to be honest. But let's see how the game played out here. So obviously, go for the start. Barley was playing slow there. Good hit from Gas to start things off. We got some very early positioning, which is good. We go for a swap here, which honestly messes up so much. I don't know why we swapped here, but look, the bell bounces completely messed us up. And now we just lost our start positioning. Like, we had such good positioning, pinning them back here. Obviously, they had Barley, which would always get their positioning back here. But that was just not good, the swap we did. Gas stays alive, which is good. I'm trying W key and get some positioning here. Barley supers. I mean, it's a free Barley matchup, don't get me wrong here. But yeah, we just try and do our best here. Chaos gets his gadget popped here, gets a little bit of charge here, which is not too bad. And Tomsy doing a good job here. He gets his hypercharge already, and I guess that's because of Hank. And Filippo, honestly, he's getting his slows pretty quickly. Gas tries to... How is he slow? What? Guys, how's he slowed? Isn't the... Okay, honestly, that is the dumbest thing I've seen, that Gas got slowed in that moment. Unless there was a bell trap, which there wasn't. There's no bell trap. I don't know how he got slowed. That's honestly kind of stupid here. But yeah, we got spawn trapped by a Barley, and we can't really get out of here. He gets hypercharge here. Honestly, Gas, how did he not hit him there? I guess he didn't auto-aim that shot, or else I would have normally hit. But yeah, this is just a tough position to be in, and not much we can do. Gas has his hypercharge, which is good. Salty has his hypercharge, which is a problem as well. But yeah, good hit from Gas here. Gets a good kill into him. Chaos gets a kill into Barley as well. And Salty left alive. He gets the kill onto me. And he gets a kill onto Gas as well here. And it's just a very tough comp to play against. We try and do our best here to play perfect. 1% is all they need. And we just don't have the damage here. Moving on to the next game. I think we knew that the swap we made kind of costed us our positioning here. So we just had to make sure we don't swap. Gas hits the trap here, which means he's going to go down here. Should have been more aware of the trap, I would say. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good at juking a little bit. I avoid the mark. Again, it's just super hard to dodge a Barley because the shot just lingers around here. Chaos is on the Chester matchup, which is what we wanted. Gas again onto the bell here. He's going to be pushing up right now. Not much Gas can do other than just keep going up here. Chester gets bomb, which is very lucky for him. But yeah, Gas with some good positioning. His bubble doesn't go off. We get 30% for free. But now this is where they just get some free positioning here. I'm going to try and time myself to see if I can push the Barley here. But he messed up his shot. I get so much pressure there. Boom, we get the kill here, which is good. That kind of gives us a little bit of time. Gas is going to go up here. Once again, hitting another bell trap. I think if we avoided the bell traps, it would have been pretty good here. But yeah, Chaos doing pretty good at holding the Chester here because we are getting some good time. We are getting some good time here. We're up by 40% here. Obviously, I got marked here, which is not good. Chester hits his hypercharge. Gets it pretty early, honestly. Chaos goes down here. Gas, and yeah, I mean, just the bell traps are just way too much for us here. We're up by 40% though. We are up by 40%, and we just need a way to dive here. Honestly, I should have gone the other Poco Star power. That would have probably helped us out quite a lot in terms of pushing out a spawn. But yeah, now the bell has full positioning in the mid here. Putting the bell mid was honestly very smart, and it's very, very hard to push out here. I'm going to try and get some hits, but can't really do anything here. Gas with some pressure here. Gets a little bit more time here. Chaos gets his super, I think, very, very soon. He gets hit here. No, it doesn't get super. He's very, very close though. But yeah, we have Gas with his hypercharge. I'm on the Poco here, trying to force my way into mid here. Trying to tuck myself into the corner, but the bell just taps me way too much. I get absolutely wrecked. And obviously, this is a complete outdraft here. I just couldn't really think of a pick better. But yeah, it is rough. It's still tied right now. I'm going to try and go from the side here onto the Barley. And then Chaos is going to go from the mid. Going to try and get his super here. He's going to pop that. I think he gets his super from that. Good Chester hyper. He gets his super back straight away here. And we kind of have a last push going for us here. But yeah, time is running out. Not much we can do here. Final push to go for the win, and nothing we can do. And we end up losing in the quarterfinals versus Papara, which is a very good team, honestly. Like, they are very, very underrated here. And fair play to them. They won. They deserved it. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.